before you start, I need you to put your hand on your chest. I need you to put your hand on your chest. You ready for this?
Yes, sir. There we go. There we go.
No, 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 no.
Hmm.
Yes, sir.
Woo, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming to
Chelsea.
the episode with Beads and Z's. Welcome back, man. We are here.
The
As you
sports
can
banter,
see from the
baby.
introduction, man, we excited. Only means one thing. Chelsea done well today, Beast.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir. Man, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? So this is the we did record last week, but it never came out. So this is the official start to the B and Z, the sports banter is what we're calling it. You know what I'm saying? We made our Twitter page if y'all want to follow as well at the sports bants instead of TERTZ at the end. It's B and Z. You know what I'm saying? Me being Z, him being me being B, him being Z. You know what I'm saying? So man, what a lovely day, man. What a
Man,
lovely day.
man, I don't know how it's looking where you guys are viewing in from, but today we had a lot of sunshine. It was hot, but we had a lot of sunshine, man. And I think it only means one thing once again, man. Chelsea did well. Chelsea did well, man.
It's been a
Oh,
long time coming, man.
bro, it feels like ages.
It feels
A
like
win like
ages, man.
this dominant.
Feels like ages, dude. Honestly, so when we were recording the last week, we lost the city. Um, Preseason wasn't great, obviously. New manager and Mr. Maresca, the bald man himself, Diet Pep, as they say.
Shout
Um,
out to him.
but it hasn't been great, man. We got that 2-0 win at the bridge on Thursday versus Servette in the Conference League. It was cool, but it didn't really feel official. You know what I'm saying? Got to
I
get the Premier League win.
I agree. I agree. Before we get to the Premier League and today's topic, which is Chelsea Wolverhampton, let's talk on that Servette. Let's touch on that Servette game. You mentioned it wasn't satisfying. Why was that?
Just it's not even. It wasn't even it damn near felt like a friendly, man. I'll be honest, man, because it's not even the Conference League and all, because it's the playoffs to get into the Conference League. And man, we're playing. I don't know who we're playing.
Not even
Never
in
heard of the team.
the door's just open. We're not even in the door,
We're
man.
not even in the door, so it didn't really feel like a real like a passion and win. Also, we didn't play great, to be honest, man. We didn't play great.
No, I agree. I agree. For a team in a playoff game, um, conference leagues, I
Yeah,
thought playing at the bridge, I thought the boys would be a little more dominant. They'll,
yeah, 100%.
flex their muscles a little bit. But I guess I get it to an extent because it was officially, the second game of the season under the
Yep.
new staffer. So with that, there was some understanding to take place. Get the dust out the camera. Make sure you see the book, man. You look good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got the shades on like you, man. Hey, could you do this real quick for the camera?
Hey,
Hey, I'm not gonna talk about that, man. I'm not gonna talk about it.
hey, man. Appreciate it.
It's a
Appreciate
good
it
day.
for the audience. Oh my body, man. But yeah, so it wasn't satisfying. We weren't dominant. We let in a lot of pressure.
Yeah,
And so I think all of these things together, just left us with that type of taste. But that's Thursday.
yeah. We got the
Today,
win though. We got the win though. We're happy about it. I don't want you guys to think we're not happy about it. We got the win.
exactly. That's
You know,
the
man.
day.
Let's bring on the good stuff, man. 6-2, baby. You want to get
Man,
started? How do you feel about it? Let me know pregame what you were thinking, how you were feeling. Were
hey,
you expecting this?
to be honest, I can't say I was expecting 6-2, but I was expecting a W, and I was very excited. I was
Yeah.
excited to see our first away game of the season, to see the
Yeah.
improvements
Yep.
that needed to be made from the first Prem game of the season against
Yep.
City. I was excited to see Felix. I was excited to see Neto. I was
Yep.
excited to see our Portuguese brothers,
Yes, sir, man.
So,
Netflix is what they call them, man.
exactly. I like that. the, the nickname's already out. I was excited for that. I was excited to see
Man.
how we do, man. And then the lineup comes out,
Yeah.
and the special brother is missing.
Who's
Lavi.
that? Yeah, man. Special brother is missing, and they didn't say anything about injuries. I was a bit like, what's
At
going on?
first,
Yeah,
at,
at first, at
at
first, at
first,
first.
at first, we just thought he was dropped, and we
Yeah.
thought this is a tactic by Maresca,
Mhm.
but we get to know that he had a little knot, little
Yeah.
hamstring prevention measure, and
Yeah.
all is well. But not seeing him in the squad at all,
Surprise.
surprised indeed, man.
Man, that's my man. I was you guys didn't get to see it, but I was very, very impressed by him the
Mm,
last 5 or 6 games or however long he's been around now. What a
yeah,
player, man. What an absolute player. But we didn't I think for me, honestly, Romeo Lavia guaranteed starter when it comes to this Chelsea team.
mm,
Guaranteed, in my opinion. Just because, man, what he brings. I mean, there's so much competition in the middle of our field. From you talking about the whole those three in the midfield. Oh my God, it's
right,
just. And we have so many players, man. And then like our wingers too is so competitive now. I love it.
yeah.
I just it's competition. Obviously, it you get better because of it. Obviously, so I think only good comes out of it. But you gotta be the manager. What I love about him, he's very like he's not mad at you. I mean, he's not mad at just you're done.
Direct.
Very direct. Like what he said about Mudryk in the on Thursday, and then today, Mudryk he explained it perfectly. He has good bad moments, but he said the issue with Mudryk is decision making. Man, it's not great, and he'll say it, man. He said Nani. He was like, what did he say about Nani again? He doesn't in practice. He's not consistent.
You got to work hard.
So I love it, man. This is what greatness comes in, dude. You gotta have a manager that's on it.
I agree. There is a time and place for the soft approach, but
Yeah,
overall, there needs to be structure. There needs to be respect. There needs
yep,
to be that position of authority. There needs to
yep,
be a little bit of fear.
yep,
And we're seeing Maresca put all of those
yep.
characteristics in place. Um, Back to the game, the beginning of the game, we saw as we mentioned, the lineup
Yeah.
uh, was a little bit surprised by it, but we understood in terms of Lavia needing some recovery. You about to
What did
say?
you? Yeah, I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask one thing. What did you think about the the forward lineup? Like in terms of Jackson, Mudryk,
I, love,
Madueke starting.
I loved it. The only thing that maybe Mudryk wouldn't be the one starting on that left side, but I understood it because Neto was trying to ease him in. So it
Yeah.
made sense. I really like seeing Palmer in that 10 position.
Me too, man. Me too.
I think it suits him the best. It gives him the ability to pass
Yep.
and finish if it needed to be. And we
Yeah.
saw it today with the passing. And then Nani, you know me. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I've been telling them about Nani for some time now.
You have, man.
He just has this swagger, and I love
Yes.
players that have swagger. They have this confidence about themselves. They might
People
not be
speaking
everyone's cup
highly.
of tea,
Yep.
but you could see that he has that drive. He has, he wants the criticism.
Dude, I
And
love it, man. It seems whenever he has some haters, the guy rises, man.
yeah,
Like, do you remember on you saw the post yesterday when he was talking about he posted on Wolverhampton. I'm sure you guys saw it. Whoever was watching, he said, "This place doesn't have shit." He
yeah,
said, right, and then he meant to put it on a private Instagram account, a different one. But man, as soon as we got to the Wolverhampton stadium, every time we got on the ball, boo, whistles, and the guy comes in, scores a hat trick. Yo, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey man, what a guy. That's what I need. That's what I need. If you're gonna talk, make sure you
Yep. Make sure you
walk
walk,
the
baby.
walk as well, man. And I just loved seeing him perform. It was good for him. It was good for the team.
How much were you impressed by his game? I'll tell you what I'm so impressed by. Last season, I don't know if you remember, he was he was so raw.
Yeah.
He'd get on his left foot. He'd always want to go on his left, and he'd want to just hop into traffic. But man, his right foot now, 2 goals on his right. Or was it 3? Two, right?
Yeah.
2 goals on his right, and the one midweek versus on his right foot as well.
Exactly.
The guy that's a complete. That's becoming complete. Let me tell you, I love players that you could tell that they're putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? So
Seeing
man,
and not to bring it back to Mudryk, but that's one thing I think frustrates a lot of us fans is we haven't seen the progression.
Yeah. Stale.
It seems like there hasn't been much growth, and that's where the frustration comes in. And hopefully, having someone like Neto probably is going to be ahead of him
Yeah.
in that position, can give him time to sit from the bench, learn, take some pressure off of him, and hopefully
Yeah.
that will do him good in the long
I
run.
agree.
There was
Good.
a big investment, and you see qualities that he has. So
Yes, man. I think Mudryk actually puts the work in too, man. See this guy. I don't know if he's doing it for the cameras, dude. But this guy, man, if you
is he
see, like,
putting in work on the pitch, or is he putting work in the
man,
get
let me
stronger,
tell you, I
get more
think he's,
fit?
I think he's putting in work, both. But I'll tell you what, I think Maresca's the best thing that can happen to him. Because this
Yeah.
guy, I'm a fan of Mudryk, man. Like, I hope it goes well. It just, like he said, his decision making, dude. Like, if Maresca could get that going,
Yeah.
it could be scary. You know what I'm saying? It could be really
Yeah.
scary. But
Exactly.
anyways, let's talk about that first half, man. Before we get
Yeah, man. I know. I know we all.
so many good.
But that's how we roll. We just free spit, free ball, and then we see where it goes. The game started 2 minutes in. Jackson banger. It wasn't a banger, but in terms of a header.
Hey, but that's what you want from your striker, those easy goals.
Exactly.
I need 6 to 7 of those this season from
Yeah.
Jackson.
Oh, I
Just
agree.
easy back post, something tap ins. Let me get some tap ins, man.
Man, and he was in a great position.
Yes,
It's all
yes,
about
yes.
positioning at the end of the day. And
Yes.
sometimes that's something we lack in the past. But for this goal, he was in a great position to
Yeah.
be able to put it in the back of the net, man. And we were off to the races. Here we go, Chelsea. Here we go.
And then after that, man, first 10, 15 minutes kind of good, I thought, man. Not horrible, man. We were creating. Nani had two chances, I think.
Yeah.
Left foot, right foot. He squared one for Palmer, and Palmer, it was stuck in his feet. So I think we played well, but man, basketball match. It had some Pochettino vibes to it, man. Just hey, you know what I'm saying? And then Wolverhampton, we're away, by the way, and we're getting smacked. They're coming at us. And don't get me started. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Did you have something to say?
I just wanted to say, man, after that goal, I felt like Wolves looked way more dangerous after Chelsea scored. I don't understand what was happening, and I was texting our group, man, I don't like how open we are. This is not something that this early on.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about some of the reasons why we think we were that open.
Yeah. You want to get it? Shall I tell you a big reason I think why?
Yeah.
That I think, and it goes back to that 200 beautiful 200 million beautiful midfield we have. Enzo and Caicedo without Lavia. Dude, I just think with them two to start in that pivot, man, Gusto was actually coming inside as well.
Yeah.
He was inverted, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Gusto hasn't got off to a great start this season, but I'll tell you what, man, we have to have the ball. Like we had a lot of just loose passes, and our buildup wasn't great. So, and when you're having those bad passes, the counterattack is just. And Wolves, man, they're quick, bro. They go.
They get out.
They get out. So I think bad offense leads to worse defense, bro. Really.
Yeah. No, I agree. And Mariska touched about this in the press conference. It was another thing that I appreciated of him. He said, it's okay if we're giving up the ball if we're being pressed hard. Yeah. But by no means is it okay to give the ball cheaply if you're not even being pressed. And the target man in the first half was Caicedo. He was giving the ball away too cheaply. He was not taking care of it. He was bringing a lot of frustration, I'm sure, to a lot of us fans.
Yeah.
And, that's something we need to see improve drastically. There were better moments of him in the second half. But, that to me, him and Fofana were the story of the first half in terms of players that I felt were letting the team down because they were Caicedo, for example, as I mentioned, giving the ball cheaply. Fofana just was not in position. Not, especially on the second goal.
Man.
Or was it the first goal? I think it was the first goal when he tucked in. Because the second goal. Yeah, the first goal when he tucked in and he let the man behind him. Where's the awareness, Fofana? Come on.
I've noticed that about him. What do you think about him? Do you like him?
I do.
I like him too.
I like him with the ball. I like how he, wants to dribble up the pitch. Yeah. I'm just hoping that it's because of the ACL. There's some rust there, but I don't know if rust is a good excuse for lack of awareness. That's just, that's something that you should have within you. So hopefully with game time that improves.
I just think he's, man, like if you watch throughout the game, not even that first half, even preseason, his like he's not afraid to just follow a striker deep though. Like sometimes he leaves a massive gap behind him. A lot of the times he'll just get so drawn into the pressure, like you said earlier, his positioning, and it's just like I don't know. It's a bit suspect, man. I actually thought Levi played great today.
I did too.
I thought he played great. His passing, wow, man.
Shout out to Caldwell, baby.
Yeah, and he was playing as a central center back today.
Yeah,
and man, he was spraying it, bro. He was spraying that ball around
as well.
Who?
Great tackles as well.
Great tackles, man. He played great. It just, I want to see a Levi and Tosin partnership.
Really?
I want to see that for one game. I just want to see how it looks.
Nah.
Just because I think Tosin also has some leadership about him. You know what I'm saying? And he's not as aggressive as Fofana.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. I'm just hoping for the sake of the club because they pay such a heavy fee for Fofana.
Yeah.
It works out. I do like the qualities.
I like Fofana a lot though, for sure.
Yeah, I like the qualities he has. I just want more attention. More focus.
And I think Maresca will give him that, bro.
I'm
a big believer in it. Yeah, let's gamble.
Exactly.
For sure, man.
Man. So shout out to Caldwell though, man. I like that you brought him into this. He was in right positions, and he, like we mentioned with the tackles, he was stuck in, and that's something we always love to see from our center backs.
Dude, I love it, man. I'm trying to think if any other defenders caught my eye. Cucurella was cool today. Yeah. Not really good or bad. Gusso's okay.
I thought Gusto was better than what he was against City.
Yeah, for sure. There. I thought Viega came on. Man, he's a player, man.
Oh man,
I like him. I like him. He could be a big piece for us, like especially in the Prem. You know who he reminds me of, bro? This could be a hot take. He reminds me of Ivanovic a little bit. Big wingback. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Oh man, I see. Okay, maybe in terms of style, not.
Yeah, in terms of style, just in terms of physique.
Yeah, everybody calm down, relax.
Hey, just in terms of physique. But I'll tell you what, in terms of he's actually very good on the ball too. Like he's inverting. I see him. He had that little move. He split those defenders.
Yeah, that was smooth.
He's cold. He's cold, man. That was really who played in defense. And who played in midfield today? Caicedo, Enzo. Yeah. What do you think about Enzo's game today?
I thought it wasn't
first half or second half.
Wowzers to speak, it wasn't something that caught the eye, but I thought he did enough. There was a couple moments in transition where I thought, he needs to win the ball as a midfielder, but overall, I thought he did good. Yeah. The thing from Enzo I'm starting to like is he's taking on the leadership. The armband is very heavy, and I'm seeing it take its effect. He's taking that leadership. He's encouraging.
He likes it.
Yeah, he definitely he's encouraging the boys. He's more vocal, and that's what I like from Enzo. He's not whining as much. He's respecting the rest more. Yeah, no, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see the progression of Enzo and to get that Enzo that we see those glimpses of, man.
Good, he's good, man. I thought he actually played really good today. Bar the first half. I think the game was very different the first half though.
Two different games.
It was two different games.
Two different Chelseas, man. Let's talk about that, man.
Let's talk about that.
The second half.
I think it wasn't even. It was really just we slowed the game down, man. And I think Neto helped out on defense because I do think the left side of our pitch they were cooking us, man. Yeah. Mudryk was working hard, but I don't know. I think Neto offers more defensively than Mudryk.
Yeah.
He works hard, So I think that was a good substitution. And again, about Maresca, quick to take you out, 45 minutes. All right. He sent the boys warming up in like the 30th minute. I
was like, what's going on? Is he going to yank someone before halftime?
That's what I'm saying.
Finished the half, man. He played him.
Dude, but I thought that was a good sub. And then we slowed the game down. Like, Enzo and Caicedo doesn't get as exposed defensively as much when the game slowed down.
I agree.
Because we're not getting countered on super. Exactly. They're not, especially Enzo is slow, man. Like, I love the guy, but he's a slow guy, man.
Yeah.
He's a slow guy. So I think that was really the big thing. And then, we were just much more clinical as well, man.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer played great, 3 assists. Could we talk about his goal, man?
I know. So confidence. Did you for a second, or, anyone listening, did you feel like that shot was going anywhere but the back of the net?
Nah.
No one did.
Man.
That's the type, man. These type of players that you just know are putting in the shift
Yeah.
game out, and you don't have to worry about them. Man,
Dude.
Mr. Cold himself, man, he does it again.
Who would have thought, man? We bought him for what, 50 mil?
Man,
This guy,
less than
dude,
that.
it's like 45, 40. Dude,
Yeah,
this guy is
42, something like that.
dude, this guy has been unreal, man. He
I
has
was
so
thinking
much
about that game.
swagger.
I was
He has
thinking
so
about
much
that the game too, man. Like,
unreal. And you know what I love? Him at that camp spot like you were mentioning earlier, bro.
yeah.
Like I don't think Madueke. I think him and Madueke's connection because they've been playing together since they were kids at City. I don't know if it was that City.
Fire, baby.
Yeah, Ice and Fire. I think it was at City or England. They've been playing together for years. I think I'll tell you what. I saw a tweet earlier. It was saying how much it was by one of my favorite Twitter pages, Invert the Wing. What a very good Twitter page. He was mentioning the chemistry we have on attack. For example, Madueke and Nani, top tier. Not Madueke and Nani, Madueke and Cole Palmer, top tier. Yeah. Cole Palmer and Nicholas Jackson, man, these guys always finding each other as well. Yeah. And then you got Pedro Neto, João Felix. So we got some real, some great connections, man. What did you think about Felix's game? I'm not Felix, Jackson today.
I thought he was good. I thought there were moments where I would have liked him to drop back a little and help defensively. Yeah. But overall, I thought he was very positive. One moment, he tried to play the ball over the top to Palmer.
I saw that. Bad pass.
You know, like those things we need to be more clinical on, you know, but
he does so good for us, though.
Yeah, he works his butt off, man.
And I'll tell you what, he's so complete as a striker, except that obviously we always talk about that final product with Jackson. But literally everything else, like he played great. He had a goal and assist today. The final product isn't bad. I think it's not as bad as people say. But, dude, what he does, like when he runs through the channels, how he comes short, picks up all-ups and drives, how he gets everyone, how he could go on the wing, how he could, like the guy is great, man. The guy is great.
There's definitely a player there. There's quality there.
Oh, my God. There's a lot of quality.
That we paid for him.
He's raw. Very raw.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I think, you know, bringing Victor in, it will do wonders for him. I think he's a player that needs it just as much as hopefully Mudryk needs to see Neto ahead of him because, you know, Brother Sterling was not upping his levels. Not to say that what needs to up your level, but it does help, you know, seeing someone shine in a greater light. Man, but three goals for Mr. Madueke, man. What a finish! Great composure, man. Great runs. Very, very exciting, man. He's, I think for sure, a starter next week.
You know? We were trying to transfer him, dude, for 60 mil. Remember that last week? Remember that?
That's just Chelsea, man. That's just Chelsea, man. Chelsea, like I say, I say this all the time. Most entertaining club on and off the pitch.
On and off the pitch.
That's one thing I know we get frustrated a lot with the team, but we're never bored. There's always something to say about Chelsea, man, especially after this new ownership came in.
Man, I like him. I like him a lot, man.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. It's just crazy, man. There's so much transfer stuff I want to get into, but let's finish talking about this game, bro.
Yeah. Two more points, man. 2 more points. Felix came on a little bit later, and my goodness, man, what a big, what a
goal!
That Portuguese connection. Neto slots it in. Felix right away knows exactly where he wants to place the ball.
That whole play was nice. Yeah, that whole play was nice, man. We were. What do you think about Dewsbury Hall, man? All right guy. He's all right player.
I like him. I like him. I like him as a squad player.
Great squad player.
I think I'll have to wait to give my full judgment because it's too early in the season. But let's see what becomes of him.
He offers a lot, man. I think in terms of he just knows the system very well. I think, you know. Yeah. But dude, that whole play was nice, man. He dropped it off Enzo to him to who was it? To Neto. And no, it's a Cole, and then Cole sends him through.
Yeah.
And then what a ball in, man. And then Felix with the clean hit.
I think I'm gonna watch that play 20 more times today, man.
Before you go to bed.
Dude, that's how I'm that's how I'm going to bed, man. Just watching that play on repeat because that was just beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful. You
Total
know,
football.
total football, man. And as we call it, Kuda, man, that was just
Yeah,
beautiful.
alhamdulillah. Give it to. So, Jadid. Allah يسلمك. Man, we got some local Sudanese amus, man.
Oh, shout out to the Almost, man. Shout out to the Almost. Man.
But man, what were you saying, man? The goal. He played good today. So I'll be honest. He has some funky passing towards the
Ooh,
end. Felix,
yeah.
some
I
funky
agree.
passing,
I
but it's
agree.
okay. He got his goal, man.
Yeah, for first game, let the jitters out, but definitely I'm gonna need more clinical passes there.
Yeah,
Kunku comes on very late.
yeah.
Not much to say. I did like, the energy that he brought in terms of pressing. Maresca pointed that out, which is good to see. And man,
Mhm.
Chelsea 6-2.
Chelsea
Who
six
would have
two,
thought
man.
coming into the day?
Who would have thought, man? I want to ask you
After that
something,
first half,
huh?
especially after that first half.
Man, that might be the most complete half you'll see
Yeah,
from a team, like
yeah,
in the month of August.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's gonna be 4-0 really. You won that half. You know,
exactly.
like that was great. I wanted to mention because you said his name earlier, man. Just earlier I mentioned how much competition we have in like those cam areas and those wingers and the center mid. Dude, man, what's going on, man? Is Nkunku gonna play? Is all these like? I know we have a lot of games, but it just feels like we have so much talent. And then
Um,
that's not. And I'm gonna mention him just because we're probably gonna get here soon. Is Sancho trying to come as well? You see, I know you've seen the reports today, man. Of apparently, if one of our viewers haven't heard, Sancho, Chelsea are interested in buying Sancho from Manchester United on a permanent sell for a deal including Sterling and Ben Chilwell. Apparently,
that's
great.
that that's the important piece. Get
Yeah,
Sterling and Chilwell if one off
it's
the.
it
That's
seems
big.
more business related than
That,
squad related, to be honest. Just because they want to get Sterling, because them wages are big, man. But
yeah,
like, man, if we get Sancho too, like we have so much competition. I actually don't think, man, and Kunku. I don't know if this dude fits, man. I love him. He's great. I
no.
just like I'm just thinking,
Come on,
bro.
man.
Like ideally, does he fit, man?
Yeah. No. They definitely, yeah, and I'll tell you this. I think yes, we're going to be pressed for time in terms of the transfer window, but if we get Sancho in and somehow we can get him loaned out, I think that's the best
Oh, you
move.
want to get Sancho loaned out?
Yes, and then look
Yeah,
at him next year. But give
that's
him
not a
give him
bad
time.
shout, man.
If we bring him in, he's not gonna find a lot of time to play.
Yeah, he
And a
won't.
player like Sancho, he needs
He needs
time.
time.
He needs the confidence. We saw what he did at Dortmund. But in Kunku, man, nah, don't count him out. Yes, we have depth, and he's a part of that depth. And I
Where does
think
he play for you?
he plays. I think his best role is the 10, and I think coming off the bench is going to do him well. I think some
Yeah,
games, how the different teams set up, we
yeah,
might have, two players in that position, depending on
yeah.
what we're trying to do. So I think there's definitely room for Nkunku, man. I don't want to count the guy out. There's too much
No,
talent.
I'm not. I'm not counting him out. I'm just a little bit worried, man. Maybe in my head, I'm forgetting how many games there are as well. But like Cole Palmer is really he's setting our team at
Oh
that
yeah.
at that right cam area. But also, I'll be honest, Maresca, he's very like he switches it up, man. Like I don't even know what he's gonna play next week or the week
I don't
after.
know exactly.
Like I'll be honest, we both thought he was gonna play as with an inverted fullback all season.
Yeah.
But this guy, first game of the season, he comes with a box midfield, no invert, so it's really I think the variety of players we have is very good, and how players can play different positions.
Yeah.
I think
No.
that's great.
I agree. And I think Maresca has what it takes to figure
Mm-hmm.
it out and
Mm-hmm.
get everyone playing. And I want the competition.
Yeah,
I want
I
Nkunku
do
to be
too.
where he's uncomfortable, where he knows he has to work his tail off
Yeah,
in training. And then when it comes to game day, in terms of pressing, in terms of running back, I
yeah.
want players to be on their heels.
Mm-hmm.
We had too many players comfortable the last few seasons, and we need to go back into the standards of players afraid. What Mourinho had them looking like in terms of no one, position is
Yeah.
guaranteed.
What as we go on to talk about transfers, what positions do you think? Because man, we're really doubled down on a lot of positions. Where do you think we could use some help?
I think striker for sure. And if we sell one of the French boys in the center back position, I think that's another position as well that we
Mhm.
could upgrade in. But beside that, I don't see any other positions that need looking. Yes, maybe goalkeeper, but let's see how he plays out. We just signed
Mhm.
one, probably highly unlikely.
Mhm. I agree with that, man. I think we're set everywhere: left back, right back,
Yeah,
center midfield, cams, wingers. I do agree though. Center back, I think Disasi should leave. To
yeah.
be honest, man. Betty Shile, man.
He wasn't even in the squad today, Disasi. I don't know.
Wasn't Disasi or Betty Shield?
I don't think Disasi was in the squad.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't today.
I
I
don't know
think
why.
his time, like we have as a right, he's a right center back, and we have man, a
And
lot of players.
exactly.
Fofana, Tosin, Reese could play there now. You
Yeah.
know, so he's one. And then I'm not mad at selling him. So you would want to sign another center back, like
If we sell,
like a top dog though,
yeah. If
top
if
dog
if
league
we sell,
if we
yeah,
sell. Yeah,
exactly. If we sell one of the French guys, whether it be Disasi or Shield, then yes, I'd like to see someone come in.
yeah, dude, I'm not mad at that, man. And
But
then
for me, priority number one is getting in a striker. Yes, Jackson is great,
yeah,
but as we mentioned, he's raw. I think he needs time to develop, and he needs that pressure lessened on him. So please bring in
who do you
Victor.
want, Victor?
Oh yeah, I think now that's the only one that's realistic, and I don't want another 20-year-old with potential. Not
Yeah,
for that.
we have enough.
Not for that position. That position,
Yeah,
I want experience and I want hunger. Um, and hopefully, Victor delivers.
yeah, man. I'm. It's funny, dude. I'm not. I tell you this too. You've heard me say this. I'm not the biggest Victor fan, but I do
Yeah,
think it'll be a good purchase for us, just in the way that we play. But I do think Jackson should start some games. Like today, dude, man. Like I think Jackson offers a lot, man. I really do think that in our attack. But Victor, man, in those big games, he could be like for City last week. Man,
yeah,
we could have used Victor.
no,
Just because of his threat in the box. We don't have a player like that. Like
exactly.
Mark Yu is good, but he's not. He's very very raw. He's like
Yeah,
19, dude. Come on,
Jackson is
man.
raw. This guy,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah,
There's
he's
reports though, man. There's reports today.
yeah, man. I'm hoping, man. I've been keeping an eye on it, and I'm hoping it
It's looking
transpires.
like it. It's looking like it's happening.
Oh man,
Looking
dude.
like it's happening, bro.
I don't know if this end to a week could go better, but if we hear a Victor to Chelsea, here we go, or here we land, or whatever it is now, oh man, that'd be great.
And then
Any
go ahead.
I was just gonna ask anything in terms of the game, anything in terms of transfer.
One more player I want to mention was
Yeah.
Chukwuemeka was looking like he's leaving too on a permanent basis. Thoughts on that?
Again, I think him. We
Best for
bought
him.
2 years ago, but I think it is. I think it's the best for him. I don't see him playing over Nkunku, Felix, Drewsby Hornat, similar position.
Enzo
And
Palmer.
yeah, I just
Yeah,
don't see him playing over these guys. So
he's
it's
great. He's actually a really good player too. I'm a fan of him, but just like
the injuries, man, injuries.
injuries and the squad got way too good now. Where it's like
Yeah,
I think it's actually best for him to go to a different club. He's a good player. I think he has a future as well, but.
I
I think
agree.
it's good for him to leave. And then one more thing was the you saw the what do you think about John Obi Mikel and Nicholas Jackson beefing, man?
Come on, my African brothers, man. Come on, man. No
Come
need
on,
for
man,
that, man. Let's do that in private, man. One Africa, man. Come on, man. No need for that.
dude,
Come
I'm
on.
I'm kind of with Nico Jackson, man. I'll be honest. John Obi Mikel, it's funny. I watch his Obi-Wan podcast every now and then, and the dude's always hating on my man Jackson.
Is he hating or he's trying to motivate Chelsea back to its standard?
Dude, I'll be honest. So I've never been a fan of these old heads. They know how much pressure they face on a day-to-day basis, and they're out here just shitting on our players, bro. Like, there's a difference between he's really like Victor's agent, man. He talks to both clubs, Chelsea
I
and
like it.
Napoli.
Bring
It's
him in.
good. No, I like it. Just like, bro. you have some respect for my Senegalese brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
but Jackson has to talk on the pitch though. Just talk on the pitch.
I do. I think that as well. John is a legend. Jackson
He's a
is,
legend.
you know,
He's a
in that
legend.
status yet. So definitely Jackson got some work to do. But yeah, man, John, maybe take a step back, you know. Relax a little, man. Relax. Maybe once the transfer window ends and we bring in Victor, we won't hear from John
Yeah.
criticizing the
Dude,
player.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the window to end, dude.
Dude,
I've had enough.
If we get Victor in, Beads, that's it. I am satisfied. I'm not gonna ask for anything else. If it, you know, like I feel full. I'm ready to go. I will, you know, be very excited.
Dude, we might be able to compete, man.
Oh man, I think so. I think Maresca's downplaying it in terms of
he's downplaying it, bro.
To finish top 4, they didn't ask for a Prem title. They just asked for the players to improve and to improve upon last season. I think he is telling the players a different message, but he doesn't want to put that pressure on them publicly yet. Yeah. But I think internally he's telling the players, like, look, we have what it takes.
Yeah.
We after today.
And I love it. Hey, man, this is us. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, exactly.
So, dude, like, honestly, if you think about it, and I know I might be dragging it now, but man, like,
yeah,
yo, like,
anyone still watching up to this point, man.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, bro. We gonna end soon.
Shout out to y'all. I wish we could tell who's watching at this point. Give y'all a shout out personally, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, but listen, dude, I don't think anyone has a better, like, City has a better squad than us. Maybe Arsenal.
I think they got it.
They got a better
squad.
More experience. I'll give them that. I think we have a better squad than United.
Yeah.
I think we have a better squad than Tottenham.
Yep.
I think we have a better squad than
Villa. Aston
Villa, West Ham. Liverpool probably have a better squad than us. Maybe. They got a good squad.
We just got to start.
Yeah, we got to match, man. But anyway, I don't want to keep us too long, man. It's been a good episode, man. 38 minutes is about to be.
Wow, exciting, man. Y'all coming in, man. Y'all saw the shades on, man. We ready to go, man.
Yes, sir, man. The sports banter.
Yeah.
Y'all make sure to tap into the Twitter page. We're gonna start tweeting more.
And what's the page, Beads?
It's the sports bants, man. I'll show it to you guys right now, actually. It's sports bants. We got Enzo Maresca as a profile picture. There you go.
Perfect. I see it. Here. Nah. Please go ahead and follow. I'm not, sound like I'm begging, but please, follow us.
And we're taking it slowly, man. We're just trying to grow this channel out. See how,
we're not our way.
Yeah, our way.
Any script. It's just how we feel, and we want you guys to be a part of the journey.
Yes, sir.
We are also very engaging. We want you guys. We want to hear your opinions.
Yeah, please.
How we can improve, what you like, what you don't like. And hopefully even bring y'all on these episodes with us, and we talk to you, personally as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man.
That's what we want to see. That's a positive community, man. Has to do with Chelsea. Some days will be rough, and we'll be here to tell our opinions. We're not sugarcoating anything. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
But we definitely, want to give it a different approach.
Yeah, man. Please let us know how you feel. If it's too long as well. Just let us know. We might start posting on TikTok where we haven't figured that out yet, but we'll keep y'all posted on that as well. Man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man. This was episode 2, but we'll say episode 1 officially.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, we'll say episode 1 officially. So
good. Ah, man, it's good. Appreciate you folks for tapping in. Can't wait until the next time, man. Y'all take care.
Yes, sir. Bye-bye.